Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision what comic books to buy. And today, fans, we are going to be talking about Spider-Man and X-Men issue number 1. That's right, fans. This book I was highly anticipated. Obviously, he's taking place of Wolverine's space in the Jean Grey school. Um, and it starts off pretty funny here. How it's got this letter, this waiver that if you get injured or something happens to you, or some kind of brain damage, they're not held reliable, which was pretty funny. Has alert here from a note from Logan here made to Spidey for him to join the school and whatnot. And I thought it was a little interesting one-page setup there for the story. This book is written by Elliot Kalin, and the artist is done by Marco Velia. I thought the artwork was pretty good. Kind of shows Spidey in almost like an Ultimate Spider-Man type of drawing. That's the way that I saw him here, based almost off of the cartoon in a way. He's real skinny, lengthy, or skinny, kind of, has a real big mask with his eyes and whatnot. So it reminds you of that Ultimate Spider-Man cartoony feel to him. That's how I felt. The other characters were drawn kind of like how I was used to seeing them in Wolverine and the X-Men. Bright colors, which fits the tone of this book. So the artwork was there. So what was the story about? When I think of this actual story, you know what? In the beginning, you get to see Storm open up, and he's flying Spider-Man into the Jean Grey School of Higher Learning, and he comes across all of his X-Men, and what kind of upset me here is that everyone is kind of dogging out Spider-Man, because he's not a mutant, that he doesn't belong here, um, as like a guidance counselor. And I found that very disappointing, especially when you think he has history with Bobby and Firestar and other people like that. So I thought it was kind of disappointing how no one was really welcoming him into this school, even though Logan was the one that recommended him. They're kind of just letting him in because, again, yes, Logan did say, "Hey, I want you here." So they weren't really giving any respect to Spidey in the issue. Comical part here where Spider-Man's hanging up this one jacket that he had in this Banff. Continuously took it from the closet and he kept on hanging it and whatnot. So it was kind of funny. And then you get to see Spidey's first day at school with his students. His students kind of don't like him. They find him boring. And it was kind of to be expected in here that Spider-Man, I thought, wasn't going to have such a great day at school. And these kids kind of take advantage of him. They wind up going in the danger room, and they wind up, practicing in the danger room. And Spider-Man's trying his best in a way to teach him great power comes great responsibility. The traditional characteristics of Spider-Man. So he winds up teaching, having him appreciate finer things than just battling and whatnot. And then you come across their enemy in this museum, and it just happens to be this coincidental thing, is that they come across this D-rated character, this dinosaur guy called Stegron or whatever his name is, and they wind up trying to control the world and make it a dinosaur place. And so you get to see them all battle against him, and then they wind up coming against, I forgot his name offhand, and they wind up doing battles against each other. And then the next thing you wind up seeing is they wake up in Staten Island, and that it's becoming the new Savage Island. So interesting issue. I liked it, but it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I was kind of disappointed that none of the other X-Men welcomed Spider-Man in here, because he's Spider-Man. He's not a mutant. They don't feel that he can be trusted. and I didn't like that aspect of the book. I didn't like how Spider-Man was uh, solely taking advantage of, and almost at times he was too goofy. I liked him how he is a comical character, but at other times he was too comical for me, and it felt like that he wasn't qualified to handle the job on handling these kids. So that kind of got me down a little bit because he just felt a little bit too lighthearted. You know, Spider-Man Peter is a very capable person, and they just didn't give him enough credit to where credit is due for the character in this particular issue. In my opinion, here, I did like some of the comical moments here, and it was kind of a weird place to open up a series, in my opinion, with these students in a museum and fighting these delisted characters. So the issue was kind of unpredictable for me. I didn't expect that aspect of it. The only thing that I thought was predictable was that he was going to have kind of a rough time, adapting to the new school. But hopefully, in time, yeah, he will learn to adapt. His peers will learn to respect him, and he gains the respect of his class as well. So, after reading this book and thinking about it, I'm going to give this book a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Not It's just above average for me. I thought that with the great artwork and some funny moments in there, it made it just above an average grade for me. So guys, leave me your comments below on what you thought of Spider-Man and the X-Men issue #1. And fans, as always, if you get a minute, check out Comic Frontline, my group YouTube channel, for more of my reviews. You can check out comicfrontline.com for all kinds of other written articles. And fans, until my next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, fans. Take care. Bye.